So, there's this guy, right? He walks into a bakery and says, "I'll take everything you've got." The baker, looking somewhat perplexed, asks, "Even the kitchen sink?" The guy looks at him, smiles, and says, "Well, I do need a place to wash all these pastries." You know, that's a bit like life, isn't it? We start with a simple desire, and before we know it, we're in way over our heads buying kitchen sinks and whatnot. But hey, it's all part of the grand adventure. Speaking of adventures, did you ever hear about the chicken that crossed the road? Of course you did. But did you ever wonder why? Was it because it had an existential crisis? Was it chasing a particularly alluring worm? Or was it just because it was a chicken with an unquenchable thirst for danger? We may never know. And that, my friends, is the beauty of poultry-based mysteries. But let's not stop at chickens. Oh no, there's a whole animal kingdom out there, ripe for the comedic picking. Like the sloth, nature's own slow-motion replay. A creature so laid back it makes a Sunday afternoon nap look like an Olympic sprint. Or the penguin, a bird that can't fly but boy, can it waddle? It's like watching a feathered John Travolta strutting his stuff on the dance floor. And then there are humans. Oh, we're a funny bunch, aren't we? We invent things like the spork, a utensil that can't quite decide whether it's a spoon or a fork. We spend hours staring at tiny screens, only to complain about our eyes hurting. And we invent words like flibber-to-gibbet, which sounds like something you'd say when you stub your toe but is actually an old term for a frivolous or flighty person. But perhaps the funniest thing about us humans is our capacity for laughter. We laugh at jokes, we laugh at funny faces, we laugh when someone falls over, as long as they're not seriously hurt, of course. We even laugh at chickens crossing roads for no discernible reason. And so, as our little comedic journey draws to a close, let's take a moment to appreciate the humor in everything around us. From the guy buying the kitchen sink to wash his pastries, to the existential chickens, the waddling penguins, and the slow-motion sloths. From the sporks in our drawers to the flibber-to-gibbets in our lives. So, the next time life hands you a kitchen sink, remember to laugh. After all, it's better than crying over spilled pastries. And who knows, you might just find the humor in the most unexpected places. Like in a faceless YouTube video about, well, everything and nothing at all. And that, my friends, is the beauty of comedy. It's everywhere. It's in everything. It's in you, it's in me, it's in the chicken crossing the road. So go forth, find the funny, and remember, laughter is the best medicine, unless you're a chicken crossing a road. Then, you might need a little more than laughter, but that's a story for another day. Until then, keep laughing, keep living, and as always, keep washing those pastries.